Hello there friends, in today's video I will be setting up my October creative journal. Hi, my name is Belinda. I'm the founder of Organize and Bless Mom, and I'm back with another creative idea. If you're new here, please subscribe and turn on the notifications so you will know when a new video is posted. Okay friends, it is time to set up my October creative journal. And as you can see, I do have a new Leuchtturm 1917 notebook that I will be using as my creative journal. If you have seen my latest video, I showcased my progress inside my current creative journal. And so this guy is getting very chunky and it's getting very hard to write and to create. So I am starting a new one. So this is, I think I'm finishing up September here, but it is really, really chunky. And this is an Archer and Olive. And one of the complaints that I have about the Archer and Olive is that it has dot grid. And since I do like to, journal inside my creative journal, I do like to have lines. So that is I guess the number one reason why I wanted to try Leuchtturm. I did get this really nice ruled notebook. It's an A5, and so it's about yeah, it's pretty much the same size as the one I have here with Archer and Olive. The cover, of course, is not as pretty as an Archer and Olive, but I think I'm just gonna give it a try. So this is what I'm gonna say is gonna be like my fall or creative journal. It's gonna, if I think I can hold October, November, and December in here. So let's go ahead and dive in. I've kind of been waiting to kind of set this guy up. So I did get this Leuchtturm notebook at Barnes & Noble. It does have 80 GM paper, and so it says writing by hand is thick on paper. So I've heard really good reviews about this notebook and this brand, so I'm gonna give it a try. I did not know coming in to the brand that the ruled paper was it's kind of like a college rule size. So that's one thing that worries me. I have used the smaller ruled size, but I do prefer the bigger ones. But I'm just committed to using it because I have now bought it, and I do want to try it out. So I always try to stick with it, even though maybe it wasn't I didn't know how it looked inside and what these size lines were, but it has lines, which is what I like. The other thing I did notice is that this paper is extremely smooth. So I'll have to tell you how the writing goes in here, because I primarily use a TUL pen. This is like a pen from I think it's, yeah, there it is, TUL pen, sorry. This pen, I get it at Office Depot or Amazon, so I like that it's like a fine point, but I am a little bit concerned about the smearing in here. Because the paper is so smooth, I'm kind of used to more rough. So what I want to do today is just set up the notebook. And so I do a very simple setup. I have here already things that I want to do. It does have 2 bookmarks, and then it does have the little elastic band. And I don't know how many pages this one may have. I think it is 251 pages. So I think it may have a little bit more than the Archer and Olive, but I did like this color for fall and also for November and for December. And so I'm gonna have fun with it. So the first thing I'm gonna do is get the the cover of the month. So I'm setting up October, and the thing that I've been doing inside my creative journal, and you can see all the pages of my creative journal in the previous video. So I've been doing the mood tracker, and then just the kind of like the month page here, and then I will do the journal. I will print out the journal prompts and do a vision board for the month. So that's what we're going to be setting up today, just these 4 initial pages. At the moment I don't have the journal prompts for October, but I'll just prepare everything then to just jump in and put them in. I do use the journal prompts from Helen with Journal with Purpose. These are prompts that you can get from her Patreon, as well as the different mood trackers and different cover sheets. This I get also from her. So she'll give us through the Patreon all these beautiful just papers that we can print at home and we can use in our journals. I mean, the package is very extensive. She'll give us some quotes or some starting journal prompts, and for example, this is the mood board. So fun. I'll be able to color that in. My favorite is the mood board. So that is what I have, and so I'm gonna cut some of these, and then I'm gonna get started. So to start off, I'm going to write my name here. So let me get those stickers. I do like to keep my Patreon printables in this folder. I will link it down below. I found it on Amazon, and it's just it just has these really convenient pockets up at the front, and then it has 12, I think it's 12 loose pockets where you can just put things in. And I love to put my my printables. Once I've printed them out, I like to have them there in case I want to use them during the month. And I keep all other kind of goodies that I use in my prayer journal and in my morning page journal. And so these folders are really nice. I know you're not able to see. So I'm going to first start off with this right here. Let me move this. One thing I do have is I like to create in places that are kind of clean and too much bothers me sometimes a little. So we're going to just make room here to work on one thing at a time. One thing I like to do, or I like to suggest, is sometimes we kind of don't know where to start with a new journal, right? Like the fear of the blank page sometimes is pretty real, and that's also one of the reasons why I like to use prompts. So I like to use journaling prompts just to start as a starting point, because I want to I want to start somewhere. It's really hard to kind of invent, but it's kind of, when you have a prompt, it's way easier to get started. So I do use these prompts from Helen, and my goal is always to go ahead and do every prompt, because she will give us one prompt per day. But sometimes, with a busy life and the kids and home, I don't have time to just sit and journal. So I do skip some days and just do others. So I usually put some stickers here. I try to do stickers that are maybe not extremely seasonal, because this will span through different months. So let me see what I can find in my sticker stash. Okay, so I've pulled one of these, what is it called? This is a PET tape. So it's just like a roll of stickers. So this roll, this particular roll, is from a company called Fayware, and you can find these on Amazon. And I'm getting low because I bought this last year, but one of my favorites has been this girl right here, and it's kind of fall-like, so I'm just gonna use a couple of fall stickers, and then we'll call this first page done. But I think I'm gonna put her there, and maybe this big floral. One thing that's a little bit tedious about these washi PET tapes is that you do have to cut everything out. So you do have to manually cut things out. And you know, I think sometimes taking the time to fussy cut these kind of things, it's kind of relaxing, because the process of creating should be something we enjoy, right? And so I do enjoy figuring out what I'm going to do, where I'm going to place these. I think 3 would be good enough. Let's see. Try to see. Maybe this would make more sense. She's walking towards the boots, maybe. Let's just go with that. Sometimes I think about it too much, you know. I could have also, you know, you could do so many things. You could add washi tape. You could letter. We could put a quote. We could put more washes. It's just pretty, it could go pretty, we could go very decorative. We could put a girl over here. Let's see what we have over here. I really like this yellow, but I think she looks more like maybe she looks like she's into, let's use these up. These are some fall looking girls with their pumpkins. So I always like to recommend, you know, when you're starting a new notebook, sometimes, you know, the first thing, starting is usually the hardest, because, you know, it's like, where do I begin? The beauty of, you know, doing this month after month is that I have kind of a way that I like this creative journal to look. So I know now what part of the printables I like and how I stack them into the notebook. But I also really like to get over the fear of the blank page through how I, you know, decorate this first page. So here is the first page. I think it might be missing like a quote there, but I can always come back and add it. This one kind of got wrinkled. Okay, so I think that's a really good start. This is just getting my feet wet. I do see that this does have like a table of content, so I'm not going to do anything with that. I'll just leave it, and then we're going to dive in to this first one. So I could probably do, let's see, it would be kind of nice. I'm always like scrap lifting myself, looking back to see what I did in prior books and then trying to replicate that in the others. So this was my creative journal. I guess I have to say part 1 because now I am doing a part 2. I'm a bit concerned about the stamping in here. So let me get some stamps and we'll stamp some titles. All right, friends, I don't know how stamping will go inside the notebook. So for the sake of the first page looking nice, I just cut down some white cardstock and I'm just going to glue it in. Because I know that my stamping goes very well on this paper. So, here we go. That way I know that we're good. Let me just straighten the camera there. Okay, so going off of that, I think we should probably do some washing. And let's see what kind of washi. Let me look for some washi. All right, let's set down some washi here at the bottom. I'm just gonna cut it kind of rough. Same thing up here. So we just kind of give it a border, and then let's spell out creative journal. And then no. Okay. And Creative Journal 2024. These stamps are from scrapbook.com and they're called the Tall Skinny Alpha. So this is just a page to title my entire journal. Let's see, we can do 2 at a time. So I'm going to just put some music, maybe even put this a little bit faster so that this video is not so long. All right, so next what I'm going to do is just set down some stickers. I went ahead and just cut them out off camera because I don't want you to spend time just looking at me cut. But you know, these processes do take some time. I didn't have a plan for how I was going to start this journal, so I apologize. Otherwise, I would have had all this cut out. But this is the process that I make or that I go through to start my creative journal. This journal is just for fun. I do have, I'm gonna use this one because it was like the last thing on the paper, and I just don't want it to sit there. So that so far, let's see what we have. We have a name page. I'm gonna leave this blank, and then here it is, my creative journal number 2, 2024. It has some fall things, and now we can finally get to my normal monthly setup. So I'm gonna look back at my current setup. So we're gonna do the mood tracker and then the month. So let's see, this is the mood tracker right here, and then the month. So I'm going to size these down to 5.5 by 8, and then I'll come back. Okay, so this is my mood tracker, and then this will be the cover. Now I don't remember which, I think it went like this. Did it? I just cut it. I don't think it makes a difference, does it? Hopefully not. And then this will go on this side. And so I did put something here so that I can like be able to stamp on the side. So these pages are from Helen's Patreon, and I do print them out on label paper, white sticker paper, that's what I meant to say. Okay, let me get this down because it bothers me if I don't do it exactly right. I'm going to put just some black cardstock paper just so that I can see the edge in a better way. This sticker paper is very, very strong, so I have to get it just right because I will not have a second chance. I mean, of course, if it goes so bad, I could tear out the page, but I hope not to do that. So let's do this one. So this is all sticky. So once it's down, it will go down. These, they're not perfect, but I'll just, if they look all right, that's all that matters. So I usually go with the big, these are Catherine Pooler stamps. I have a whole reel on how I have the entire collection, but it looks like I need to go with a really small October. This is not my favorite, but I'll have to use it because that's the size that fits in here. And I don't know how, I was going to use these big ones, 2024. I always put the year. Let's grab some skinny ones. So when you're dealing with, with stamps, same, like you only have one shot, right? So you have to be very precise. So let's go ahead and do this. I came down to the space that looked a little bit bigger, just so that you know, it could fit. And sometimes I do get ink on the page because it got on my finger, and that's okay. Those are the struggles of stamping. So that's 20. Okay. 2020. Let me see if I can fix this too. I'm trying to put them. Sorry, this camera keeps on changing angles for me. There we go. All right. So that is good enough. I've also had to, you know, let go of perfection. This is just for fun, and it's okay if it's not picture worthy. You know, I did get into a little bit of the edge, and I did smear it, but it's all right. It is done, and it's ready. My whole point in setting this up beforehand is to just have it ready to go. Now I do want to get an October here. Let me get another stamp. So I do have this Simple Stories Live Captured Months. I like this one. I probably should have gone with this little one, but it's kind of small for a title. But I do like to stamp like the month up here. And let me get some, I'm having trouble with this black. It's kind of running low. So let me get a brown. My favorite stamps are the Color Theory stamps by Studio Calico. They're really pretty, and they have very hard sponges. You have to be very careful because sometimes some pads are made different, and some of them are very juicy, and when you go to to get the ink, it like dips into because the pad is not hard, it's soft. So when you're shopping for different inks, just pay attention when you use it for the first time. So that's one of the reasons why I like the Studio Calico, because their pads are really hard. Okay, so let's put this back. I put October there. I will make a key later on, but pretty much these 2 pages are done. I just need to put the little colors that will signify the mood, and then this is my cover for October. So that is done. Next up, we have a space for so we're going to do our vision board here, and we're going to do the journal prompts. So I always use this. This is something that Helen gives us. So let me cut it to size. Okay, so we have that done. I like that the pages, I don't know if you can see, but the pages are numbered. So we're on page 5 already. And we are going to do our, I have a couple images that I grabbed from my magazines, and a couple of words that I thought would be cool words for fall. So of course, you know, I grabbed more images that I needed. And when I'm looking for images, I'm trying to look for things that will inspire me. I do one of these every month now. So I do like to kind of look at how pretty these pumpkins are. It could almost serve as like a background. And then what I like to do is just like hide as many things, as many edges as possible. When I was looking through my magazines, so a lot of these magazines are from Simple, what is it called? Real Simple? Yeah, Real Simple. They have really nice images. And yikes. Sometimes they have like big versions of these pictures and then little versions. And let's see, I like this one. I probably, if I'm going to use this big, unless I don't know, which one would you use? Let's see. Some of these are also Prevention magazine. I just thought this image right here was so autumny, if that's a word, fallish. Just really nice. Some of the images sometimes have to do with things that I know are coming up, or things that I'm doing, or just, you know, I'm looking for a feeling. For example, I really like this image. It just reminds me of, you know, eating seasonal things like nutmeg and cinnamon. And then I have, you know, that I want to go back into walking after my surgery. I also like this one because it reminds me that I could start cooking more, you know, seasonal things. I did want to include this one. Maybe not Spider-Man. But what I liked about this was the one, it has the word family. But one thing I say I want to do every fall is go to a pumpkin patch. So I have gone to several of them with the kids, but I don't know why I got this clock because of something. Now I'm kind of thinking the vibe just doesn't go. And then I did want to, I like this one, but I don't like to bring in faces if possible. So maybe I'll do this one. A lot of the times in the fall, I do like to bake. If I bake, it's going to be in the fall for sure. Okay, so I think we have enough images. Now it's just a matter of doing Tetris. Because I have to, like, maybe we should go a little bit here. I know I may be covering up all these pumpkins, but it's okay. Well, you can't even see them, huh? But I do like that it has, well, let's try without. Okay. I hope this is not super boring. I just wanted to show you. I really love to show you my finished product, but it's rare that I show my process. And sometimes, you know, this, let's see. Okay. Sometimes it also tells me that I need to like cut. This is not gonna work. Okay. But this one I really wanted it. So the question is, what can, I really like this. one here. This one will get really chopped off unless I cut this, maybe. Just trying to find a way. There we go. It's starting to take on. Yes, there we go. See, it's just, you kind of have to play with it a little bit. The first thing is the layout. Okay. Maybe. All right, friends. I had to switch. I had to switch devices because my other one ran out of storage. So I don't know how much of that I got, but we were doing our vision board. So I think I have it to where I like it. So I'm just going to like do a couple of folds here so that I can recreate this. Let's put this. And of course, this doesn't have to be perfect. It's just for fun. Let me cut this out. Okay, I'm gonna start gluing down. As you can see, I got something. I kind of, my process with doing these vision boards is laying it out so that I know where I'm placing the different images, but also at the same time trying to trying to eliminate the white space as much as I can. Let's see here. And if I have to hide a piece of the cutout, or if I have to cut it and make it smaller, that works too. I like to do these with this kind of glue because it's kind of for a couple of seconds, the image is still like repositionable. Oh my gosh, I have so much trouble now with age to see this edge. I don't know why. I'm blaming it on my age. And then we're gonna do this one here. You could also like glue it down and then cut it. You know, if it's hanging off the edge, that works as well. I try not to. Oh my, I think I do want to see those shoes though, because it reminds me that I want to start my walking routine again. There is a little bit of white there, but let's see if we can make this nice and straight. And I do want to keep the family. So maybe here. Let me cut this real quick. Okay, I'm going to, the other trick that I like to do with these images is kind of glue them so that you can't see where all the pieces are like coming together. I think I could have, anyways, I think that should have been smaller, but okay. Then I got some words that just inspire me to work on or to remember. So, and then I try to put them somewhere where the pictures are still kind of visible. There we go with the camera again. So I try not to think too much about the placement, because then get paralysis analysis kind of a deal. And to be really honest with y'all guys, see how here I have like a connection, so I'm just gonna hide that. It makes me very nervous to do these types of videos. It's just out of my comfort zone, because I like to show you the finished product, but I kind of wanted to just show you. I like this word right here because there's a lot of planning that goes down towards the end. You know, planning for what planners I'm going to use, and planning birthdays and things for next year. So I did like that. Okay. Oh, all right, and then let me cut this off right here. There we go. So I'm not going to round the corners, or maybe I can. Let's see. This is the one thing that I don't like about, you know, you have to round everything. It does look nicer. Sometimes it's not that much that you get to round. All right, so let's go over to the front and see what we have here. So this is the creative journal. I may add some stickers. That's one of the reasons why I did like this Leuchtturm, that it has such a smooth cover, and you can put all kinds of stickers. So we have here the name page. I'm gonna look for a quote. Again, this is bothering me. So here's the name page, table of content, creative journal number 2. Here's the mood tracker for October, the October cover, space for my journal prompts, and the mood board for October. So that is just a little reminder of the kind of things I want to do in October, the kind of mood, the kind of month that I want to have. And then we'll be ready to start our first entry, first creative entry in here. Friends, if you enjoyed this video, please leave me a like and let me know if you have any comments down below. Do you have a creative journal? Let me know. I think the fall season for me, it is busy, but it also is a lot of family time, a lot of time to enjoy movies at home, and so I'll have hopefully more time to get into this creative journal and create a lot of different pages. All right, friends, I hope you enjoyed this process video. If you did, please let me know, and so I will see you in the next one. Bye bye. I'm putting some finishing touches here. It's like, but wait, there's more. And I think I might put this one. This is from the Wrong Autumn Charm. So I think that looks cute, right? I think this one looks a little bit a little bit off now. Let's see if we can pull her up. Beautiful. Did you see that? Beautiful. I don't think I can pull this one. Let's see. Let's try. Because now it's kind of like off center. Yeah. No. Okay. We'll leave it there. Now I feel like something else belongs there. All right. I just wanted to show you that. Now I'm gone. Bye.